and you can't default on gold. Yeah, it really seems like gold is the only play for a recession at the moment.
It hasn't done the best in terms of plays in the past against like slowdowns, recessions. Bonds have outperformed gold, but this last cycle really, gold's taken a lot of spotlight.
Yeah, I think the change that we're making to RQF to buy gold if bonds are bearish trend, I think that's a very good update, and I think it's gonna add a lot of protection.
Just one of those systematic hedges you put in place that kind of bulletproof the model a bit more. Give it a basically a fallback if something's wrong with a sector or underlier and things aren't making sense, but things are kind of making sense, but one of the holdings isn't working, but the other one is. Having a good fallback is very important, in especially in an environment like this where it's very easy to understand why bonds just are trading with a weighted vest because it's fiscal weighted vest. I mean, deficit's 6-7%, interest rates are 4+% across the curve. It makes sense.
And you can't default on gold.
And it's also one of those plays that can get a bit of a debate. Like obviously, gold versus bonds are good in recessions, but when currency gets rapidly debased, gold will actually hedge, right? Gold does okay in recessions, but gold is also an inflationary hedge in the terms of debasement. It's a good stagflation, right? Risk off inflation hedge. And I think that having that optionality in the model is probably a good hedge for the future where environments like this are uncertain. But in the meantime, or even after that, at some point, I think that this situation likely repeats itself, if not here, somewhere else in the globe, right? So
Yeah.
having a model that can absorb those differences is quite important.